What is up? Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy Tokyo. Listen here, your girl's favorite DJ, man's brother. And I am back with another video, y'all. Let me let y'all know this right here and now. You know, you see what I did? I set up a nice little thing for y'all. Cause I know y'all probably was getting tired of the Spider-Man stuff, you know, and it was like, he really need to grow up. You right, you know. But let me just have that one thing, y'all. And let me just have that one childish thing. I feel like everything else I have is very adult-ish. I don't even know if that's a word, but we're gonna use it. But yeah, so this video is just to talk about where I'm at mentally as a DJ. So that being said, lately I've been reading books, you know, called Positive Thinking. Yeah, I'm telling you, shout out to Oliver Norman. So basically, it's harness the power of self-talk to increase confidence, help your energy, and be happy. Change your attitude with emotional intelligence and positive psychology that train your brain, you know. So recently, I just been wanting to honestly understand, like, my mind as far as like how it operates, why it operates the way it does, you know. And you know, so I just been like touching up. I've been like, you know, touching up on learning things and like figuring things out. With that being said, yes, I can read now. Okay, let's say it took a minute, yeah. It took a minute, but you know, your boy done got it down packed now. So now I'm reading books, y'all. Like, yo, this is like my third book. I swear to you, this is like my third book, or probably my fourth book that I purchased. This is the most books I purchased in my life, okay? But yeah, though, I'm telling y'all, like, I don't know. I'm just, like, so interested. I'm just at a place in life where I really just want to, like, you know, be the best that I can be and strive to be a better me in every area. As soon as I dived in this book, like, no lie, y'all, it talks about self-talk. Now, if y'all know me now. If y'all work with me, live with me before, see me out in public, I talk to myself all the time, good and bad. Now, when it comes to self-talk, and like how I said, this is just where I'm at in life, and this is where I'm starting to understand and really like get my thing going, is that like self-talk has a way of reshaping and creating our environment, you know, and that is big on me as far as how I live, you know. Because when it comes to who I am, when it comes to what I'm trying to do in life, that can potentially destroy what I'm trying to do because of what I tell myself in my head or, you know, out loud. Being that our minds are very powerful, it's a powerful thing, you know, it can really create our reality and destroy it. You know, self-talk and positive thinking come hand in hand. Self-talk, like I said earlier, is basically you having a conversation with oneself. Positive thinking, in a way, is similar to that because that's basically the direction or energy that you put into that conversation. Like when I started really working on being positive, you know, thinking positive, I had to really get out the mindset of like always being happy. Like I almost drove myself crazy, and I honestly had to understand as I began to read more, because you know I can read now, that you know, being a positive person doesn't mean being happy all the time. When you do begin to start thinking positive, it's all about like, you know, embracing the shadows that are in your life, you know. And that was a big one for me, y'all. My shadows, I never talk to anyone about. I just keep it in my head and keep it moving. You keep it in my thoughts, the doors is closed, it ain't coming out. So me honestly embracing these areas of my life kind of actually helped me to like really find compassion. Okay, y'all, hold up. So I had to drink some water. Shout out to my cousin one time. And shout out to Kika. Because I ain't say Kika's name in the last video when I had shot this cup out. So shout out to Kika. Thank you, Kika. Yeah, I feel like I'm saying a whole mouthful. My mouth is dry. Yeah, I'm over here drinking coffee. And this is like my second cup of coffee. And I'm kind of low-key mad because my heart is like... And I don't know why I keep doing this to my heart. So I need to stop. I really need to cut down on this coffee because it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, that was just the beginning. Of course, like I said, it covers self-talk and it covers positive thinking. Along with that, it follows into some of the opposite things, the impacts of negative self-talk. So some of the impacts of negative self-talk would be limiting beliefs. Yeah, I'm letting y'all know this now. This right here was like, yo, when I was reading this, I was like, oh my God. Like, because I have so many limiting beliefs that holds me back when it comes to me DJing, me going out there with so much confidence. It's because all these limiting beliefs that I tell myself before these gigs, you know, saying that I'm not ready, saying that I don't have the experience, well, as much experience or the years of experience, let me just say, let me see, I don't have the talent. Like this is, listen here. I know what y'all see that I put out the 2-minute mixes, like, you know, my mix on SoundCloud. I don't see none of that good stuff. What y'all see, I don't see. I see what I want to see, basically. So another impact of negative self-talk would be the time factor, which, again, yeah, I'm like, what the heck? This book is preaching to me, y'all. This book is preaching. Because this is the stuff that's literally holding me back, y'all. So yeah, so the time factor, which basically is saying that you never have enough time. And I find myself saying this all the time, almost every day. And what I realized that I was doing when I was saying that I don't have enough time to do these things, I was basically creating a block for new opportunities to come into my life. You know, I was stopping that opportunity because I was saying, well, I'm already juggling too much. I can't take no more or new projects, you know. That's two put on so far. Help me out. So another impact of negative self-talk would be precognitive vision. It's always predicting a horrible or terrible accident is going to happen. So yeah, so that's another thing, yo. So now I'm at 3. I'm like, yo, this book is preaching to me. Like at this point, I'm like all in the book. I'm focused now. Yeah, I'm not, oh dang, like, yo, I really have some things that I need to work out on, which I'm finally working on now that I'm aware of it. So like I said, precognitive vision. You know, it didn't matter what kind of gig it was. I always assumed something bad was going to happen at these gigs. A speaker blowout, my controller messes up, my laptop freezes, anything bad that caused a lot of anxiety and me to fear even like wanting to go out and do it. So far we at 3. Another impact of negative self-talk would be reading minds. Now, this one I was like, you know, I don't really battle this. Like this one I'm not too strong on. I feel like that don't really apply to me. But basically reading minds is just basically just assuming that people are plotting against you. Now, when it comes to that, like I can care less as far as like them plotting against me. I don't think, you know, I don't think like that. So that one, I was like, okay, I'm getting somewhere, y'all. I'm getting somewhere. So I only got 3 out of 4. We at 4, I only got 3 though. So that one, I'm gonna leave down and say, yes, we getting somewhere. I know it wasn't that crazy. So I read on, which brings me to creating labels. I said, now you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna bring some hope in the middle of this message because, you know, one of the things that this book reminds you of, so basically you can change it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna change the way I speak to myself and my inner thoughts and out loud. And, you know, yeah, I can bear witness to that. It's thousands of DJs out there, you know. It's thousands of DJs out there, but it's not like you, okay? That's what I tell myself. It's so true. It's so true. This coffee got me going. I got my mouth dry, so I gotta drink some water. I feel like I'm talking a lot in this video, more than I usually do, and I'm proud of myself. Which I thought I was gonna say something else. No, I'm saying positive shit about me now, y'all. So, barriers to well-being. Barriers. Hopefully I'm saying it right, y'all. Some words I can't pronounce. This is my Spanish accent, even though I can't speak Spanish. Barriers to well-being are basically blocks that prevent you from accessing your full potential. Essentially, any conversation that we have with ourselves become truth to us individually. You know, after a while, if we begin to honestly repeat these things to ourselves in our head, we begin to believe it. Like, yeah, when I tell you this is the biggest one, I feel like, yo, when I tell you, matter of fact, let me grab the book. Yeah, let me grab this book. Positive thinking. Let me grab this book. Okay, let me just read this one. The other major barrier to well-being and integrating positive thinking on a daily basis, the inner critic. Yeah, I had to read that one. I had to make sure I wasn't skipping nothing because I want y'all to know this right here, the inner critic, is what be messing me up, okay? So the inner critic is the voice basically inside your head that judges you, that puts you down, and belittles you to the point, honestly, to the point where it has you question your ability and your talent, and then just question who you are as a person, you know? And as much as I would hate to admit this, I think that's one of the things that I struggle with the most because I feel like I'm my own worst critic. You know, I don't ever give myself the benefit of the doubt of actually putting good stuff out there. As far as my music and what I'm doing, I tend to look at the negative stuff. And like I said, this is because of the way I've been thinking my whole life. As far, well, I want to say probably to like 10, 11 to like the age I am now, which I won't know, so don't ask. Yeah. Eventually, the inner critic that's in you, my worst enemy, you know, is there to honestly cause chaos, a lot of stress, and that's what it does to me, you know. And I'm like, yo, you know what's so crazy, y'all? Because I'm steady reading this book, and y'all, this is the impacts of negative self-talk. So there are about 7, and more, of course, more, but these are the ones that they discuss in the book. There are 7, impacts of negative self-talk. And to be honest with y'all, yeah, I'm like, I have 6 out of 7. And that's me being real nice, because I'm not claiming the reading minds, because I feel like I don't do that, but in a way I can relate to that. So, I'm trying to give me the benefit of the doubt, and think positive, like the cup is half full, bitch, when it's empty, okay? When it's empty. That being said, you know what? I'm not even gonna beat myself up. You know how I'm gonna look at this? Because I could beat myself up and be like, you all effed up. But you know what? I'm not, y'all. What I am gonna say, this book showed me that I have a lot of room to grow as an individual, which means I have a lot more reading to do. Ooh, boom. And I enjoy reading on the balcony too, drinking my coffee. You see how I turn that negative into positive real quick? That's how I'm gonna be with life, and I'm gonna continue to do that, But yeah, so this is basically something I wanted to talk to y'all about, because I found myself honestly going through this definitely in the beginning of me starting out as a DJ. Y'all know I started as a bedroom DJ like every other DJ do. Eventually when I started doing gigs, I started really begin to catch a feel of what DJing was about. But because the way I was thinking as far as like how I view myself, I just always thought I honestly always thought I wasn't good enough, like for real. Like I said before, I think one of the reasons why I'm so hard on myself is because, I always felt like I was behind, compared to others that was around me, friends, family. I always felt like I was just behind, I just felt like I was behind, and I always needed to catch up, and it can be factors to that why I always felt like I was behind. Your boy was in school longer than expected. I failed 3 times, y'all. 3. I know you're like, dang, how you failed 3 times? Yes, that's what I say. I keep asking myself the same question. You know what? At this point, I don't even ask them. I just own it. I failed 3 times. I failed kindergarten. Don't ask me how. I asked my mother how I failed kindergarten. She said she don't even know. I said, damn, how I failed kindergarten. And then I failed 3rd grade. Shout out to Central Riverside. I failed 3rd grade, y'all. But now that I look back, I can't be mad, because I found my 2 best friends the 2nd year of 3rd grade. So I was like, I was fine. I said, look, God wanted that to happen, so it happened. And then I forgot what other grade I failed. Yeah, I know it was the 3rd one. I really do know it was the 3rd one that I failed. But I know I went to summer school for it, and then I passed. So technically I failed but passed. So like I always felt behind. I definitely have room to improve and like really begin to change the way I think of myself. And I do see a difference. I honestly, I started like doing a lot of positive self-talking for the last 2 weeks, and I do see a difference. Like I'm starting to talk to myself in the mirror and be like, yo, you got this, you look good, you're smart, you loyal, do that DJ Cali or whatever. But I'm really honestly starting to see a difference in the way that I just see myself, because I came across this quote. It said, 1 million people can believe in you, but if you don't, then which is true. And I really felt like that, because I get so much support on social media. I get so much support with my friends and family on Facebook, Instagram and stuff like that. But like what they see in me, I don't see in myself. I always focused on what I didn't have, what I need to work on, and and it really messed me up. So I'm at a place where I just want to really acknowledge it, more. I want to bring it to the light, and I want to begin to work on it. I really wanted just to talk about this, because I felt like this book is what's up. It's for me. Like I honestly feel like this book is for me. I'm glad I actually purchased this on Amazon. I forgot how much it was, but I'm actually glad that I purchased this book. This book is not for everybody, but it was perfect for me at the right time. I hope y'all like this video. I just wanted to give y'all an insight of where I'm at mentally, as far as like really developing myself and get my confidence up and whatnot. I hope y'all like this video. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Make sure y'all hit that notification button. Because some of y'all be missing in my videos and stuff. But I'm always thankful for the views that I get on my videos. Listen, I'm not gonna stop. I actually enjoy doing this. I actually enjoy doing it more than DJing. But we're not gonna say that. But I already said it, so damn. But still though, I love doing both. I love doing both, I love doing both. But yeah, like I said, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Hit me up in my comments. Let me know if y'all struggling with some of the same things I'm struggling with. Let me know. And y'all don't even have to drop it in my comments. Y'all can always slide in my DMs on Instagram or hit me up on Snapchat, And I'm always willing to reply a day later. But I will reply though. So like I said, make sure y'all like my video. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm just trying to be real with y'all. Adios.